A lot of people ask, do we verify references with previous landlords? And frankly, we've actually been involved in multiple conversations with our colleagues across the country who do property management, and there's varying opinions on the helpfulness of verifying with landlords. The truth is, however, if you could get a landlord to speak honestly and out of knowledge, like for instance, if the landlord hasn't been to their property recently, and they might not know everything about what the tenant's doing at the property. But if they can speak honestly and from knowledge, because they're an active landlord, then they give you some of the best feedback about the two most important things that you want to know when you're screening. One is, do they pay on time and pay? That's the big thing, did they pay? And two is, did they destroy the property? Did they do damage to the property? If your tenant pays and they don't destroy and lower the value of your asset, then what else do you want from a tenant? That's pretty much it, you know? And that's what you're looking to find out when you're screening. Now, you run into two problems though. And one of the reasons why so many people are slow to, so many property managers and frankly, landlords don't put too much stock in landlord verification, it's because there's two reasons for a landlord to lie. One is that it's a great tenant, so they're going to say it's a terrible tenant to keep them, and the other is if it's a bad tenant, and they're going to say they're a great tenant, so that you're going to want to take that tenant off their hands, and they don't have to evict them or continue to deal with a crappy tenant. So one way of getting around that is, well, it helps if you know the landlord, and sometimes we actually run into that, you know, another property management company that we have a decent relationship with and a professional relationship with. They'll hopefully be, you know, reasonably honest with you. Landlords that we know in the community, you know, hopefully will be honest with us. But one way that, you know, barring actual knowledge that this landlord is a trustworthy and honest individual, is to try to get the landlord information for two addresses back. So if you can verify two addresses back, they don't have the same interest in maybe misleading you for their own personal gain, because nothing that they say is going to change what's going on in their current situation with that current tenant. So I hope that helps, and have a great day being a landlord.
Attention landlords, are you interested in professional help, leasing, lease optioning, full service management, or acquiring more investment property? If so, please call 440-220-7300 or email us at sales@propertymanagementoh.com. To get tips, tricks, and relevant Cleveland, Ohio investment and landlord information, please visit propertymanagementoh.com/news and subscribe to our newsletter.